This video is for the students that are struggling with adjustments, specifically in the collections. So in our last video, we were doing the T deductions. So in this one, I'm just going to try and explain this part because we didn't explain it. I think the last time we only explained the walls and these deductions that you have to make. So in this video, we'll just like wrap it up with that calculation under the concrete strip footing. So basically those were the adjustments that needed to be made. So first things first, we go and check our walls internally. As you can see, we have this 220 wall going there and also this 220 wall this side. Then the last one that we have, it's this wall which is here. That's basically what we have on the internal side. So let's just go and check the other details that we have. I think I had them at the bottom. So we're looking at something that looks like this. So this one would basically be internally, and if you can see properly, what do we have within? We have the 220 walls and we also have the 110 walls. Then externally we still have the 220 walls, as you can see. So it corresponds with whatever you are having on your building. So also on this part at the bottom, they give you the foundation details for each. At most you can see is just a 750 by 250 concrete strip footing. I think, yeah, they all had the same dimensions, so there isn't much to worry about. We just have to go and do our calculation. So let's check what did they do the site. Okay, they had that 750 by 250 millimeter concrete strip footing. Then they said that they have the 750 minus 220. So let me just show you how. Yeah, 750 minus 220, then this gives you the 530 divided by 2. I'll just explain what's happening there. So okay, let me just draw the strip footing that we have. It's a strip footing like this. So here they have the 750. This is your 220 wall. Hey, apologies, I'm not doing it on my tablet. I'm basically just using a phone to just explain it quicker. So now what do they want? They basically want to adjust this wall and to make sure that the distance on the other side of the wall, they are equal, and also they don't do over measurements when they're doing the taking off. So if we want to find these spacings, what are we going to do? We're going to say we have this 750, then we deduct the 220, then this is going to give us 530. So the 530 is the portion that's left after we deduct this 220 in the middle. Perhaps it's my stylus. Is it my pen on? Okay, so now we have this 530, then we divide it by 2 because we have two sides of on either side of the wall. Then we get left with 265. So this is 265 in millimeter. If you convert it to meter, you're going to have your 0.27. Remember, we're doing our working out in meters, so that's basically what they were doing there. So let's just go up and see the calculation. So yeah, as you can see, they had that 0.27, which was represented by the 267 there when they were doing that. Then the last part, I think I'm just gonna brush over it since I've already explained it in the other video. So the 2x2 that you see here, that was the one for the T's. So here they were doing the 220 millimeter brick wall. So if you can look here on these walls, that like I was mentioning internally on the 221, we have a T here, we also have a T here on this one. So that is the first two that you see here. That is the first two. Then the second two that you see is the one for this wall that's running here. We have a T here, and also this side we have a T here. So that's why you are seeing your 2x2 multiplied by that 0.27. Then if you go down, you'll see they did the same, almost the same thing with the 1110 wall. Then where's the 1110 one? The 1110 wall that I'm mentioning is this wall here. So they got the two. Where's the two coming from? The two, it's from this position. You have your T here, this side, and also this side we have that T. So that's basically it when it comes to adjustments in this section. So I think, yeah, we managed to at least cover everything on this one.